Good morning. Thank you so much for investing your time with us on this morning. My name is Soraya binti Muhammad Swifi Zaino and I am the moderator of this conference. I am very much aligned to put forward the citizen viewpoint out in this conference. Today, we have an amazing panel on constructing new airport for KL International Airport at Sepang, Selangor. Our goal is to construct new airport without bringing so much damage towards environment. Hope by the end of this today, you have greater understanding of where this conference going on and how far it's already come and what kind of outcomes when construct new airport without damaging so much environment. We will take few moments for each of the panel to briefly introduce themselves and give a little bit about their role in this project. Firstly, I'd like to hand over to Mr. Zal Ikram, who is the environment team manager from local government for this project.
Okay, thank you to the moderator. Assalamualaikum and good morning to all the panel and guests. My name is Muhammad Zal Ikram bin Muhammad Yusuf. I'm in charge for the manager for the environmental team from the local government. My role in this project is to carry out Malaysian EIA procedure. The aim of environmental impact assessment in Malaysia is to assess the overall impact on the environment development projects proposed by the public and the private sectors. To achieve this overall aim, the EIA public and guidelines list of the following 5 objectives of environmental impact assessment. The first one is to examine and select the best from the project options available. The second one is to identify and incorporate into the project plan appropriate abatement and mitigating measurement. The third one is to predict residual environmental impacts. The fourth one is to determine the significance of the residual environmental impacts predicted. And the last one is to identify the environmental costs and benefits of the project to the community. That's all from me. Thank you.
Thank you to Mr. Zal Ikram for the introduction. Now, I would like to hand over to Ms. Aida, who is leader for the new airport project.
Thanks to the moderator. Assalamualaikum and good morning to all panel and guests. I am Siti Aida binti Abu Akademi, who is the leader for the new airport project. Basically, my role as a project leader, which I'm going to lead people and make sure this project is carried through. And the project leader engage the team, motivating them, taking care of their needs, and maintain a friendly and productive work environment. Also, for this project, some of primary responsibility include I'm gonna review of available literature. Also, I need to go meeting with national and local government officials, site visit for the new airport and surrounding area, discussion with the inhabitant near site, ambient noise and air quality and surface water quality sampling and testing in the field, in the laboratory, and last but not least, application of professional knowledge and experience. I think that's all for me. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Aida, for the explanation. Now, I would like to invite Ms. Amira, who is Regional Administration in this project, to introduce herself and explain a little bit about her role.
Thanks to the moderator. Assalamualaikum and good morning to all the panel and guests. Basically, my role is in the project is to review proposal and coordinate with proposal coordinator to implement them. I also identify work procedure to prepare schedules and expedited workflow involved in this project. Also, will supervise timelines, milestone, and budget conformance. I also maintain office productivity and profitability above company goals. Besides, I'm responsible for monitor develop technical project from initial design through construction and handover by supporting regional scrap operation and ensure compliance of project effort with companies, health, safety, and environmental policy. That's all.
Thank you for the entire panel for the wonderful introduction. Now, for the next session, our organization has prepared a video that related to the project. Let's go to the video together. The video shown earlier is a summary of the video that contains all the information and facts related to the airport and airfield development project planned by the organization. I hope that with the video, the guests get a clear idea of our new project. The next event is a question and answer session for the audience or viewers who want to ask us about the project.
Thank you to the moderator. My name is Muhammad Ali Faikal. I am from the citizen and also the resident in this area. My question is for the Mr. Zaikram, and the question is this project has any environmental impact to the nearby ecosystem, and will it give any effect to the resident that living in the potential area? My second question is, if any pollution or incident occur because of the project, will it be stopped or continue? That's all for me. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Ali Faikal, for the question. Then I will hand over to Mr. Muhammad Zad Ikram to answer your question.
Okay, again, thank you for the question. For the answer, we have go through every detail about the location, and we can say that our upcoming project is located far away from the city and the community. So I believe that it won't be any issues on that. Next, yes, it have impact. Even all of the project out there have its own impact, but we can strongly say with confidence that our main priorities in this airport and what makes this different from others is we practice eco-friendly environmental in our airport. For the second part is reducing air pollution to help combat pollutants in the atmosphere is another way in which our airports can be greener. Taxiing aircraft based on their emissions and pollutants can help reduce air pollution. Another type of pollution is noise pollution. Not only important to people who live near the airport, but also to local wildlife such as birds and other animals. Tracking and measuring noise pollutant, and then again taxing and charging aircraft based on their pollution levels can improve noise pollution at their airport. And for the last question, if there's any issues, we will stop the project as soon as we can. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Ali Faikal, and for the question, and Mr. Zad Ikram for the answers. Next, I will hand over. Next, I will open for the next question.
Okay, Assalamualaikum. Hi, I am Nur Alia Shahira. As an audience in this conference, I wish to ask Miss Aida, as the leader for this new airport project, a question. Okay, all this time, I am eager to know about the new airport project development. So, why do you think new development of building a new airport for Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, to replace the existing Sultan Abdul Aziz Shah Airport Kuala Lumpur is necessary? So, it is safe development. That's all from me. Thank you in advance.
Thank you, Ms. Nur Alia Shahira, for the question. And then I will like Miss Siti Aida to answer your question.
Okay, thank you for the question. Of course, the development is safe and development is following the Malaysian government EIA guideline and methodologies described in environmental assessment requirement and environmental review procedure of ASEAN Development Bank and environment guidelines for selected infrastructure project. We also look we also do a lot of preparation, which is consider various discussion with stakeholder, academician, local government, policy maker, and private consultant to give opinion and overview regarding impact and viability of this new airport project. In order and for sure lah, together with Cik Zat Ikram, who is from environmental team, according to the environmental health and safety guideline produced by International Finance Corporation and World Bank Group, we will follow all the requirement, all projects that need to develop. Then the environmental measure that we consider such as noise and vibration, stormwater and wastewater, hazardous material management, solid waste, air emission, and energy and water consumption. I think that's all for me. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Alia, for the question and Miss Aida for the explanation. Since we don't have much time, I will open last question and answer session to anyone who would like to ask any question that related to this project.
I have a question. Before that, I want to thank you to Miss Moderator. I would like to ask question to Miss Amira. Before that, let me introduce myself. I am Nur Hashima, one of the residents near to this area. So my question is, why choose this area for the airport project and what benefit that this project will give to us? That's all. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Hashima, for your question. Then I would like Miss Amira to answer your question.
Thank you for the question. Regarding this issue, actually the idea to develop this airport in this area is basically for reason it can contribute a great significance contribution to our company growth. Since this area is undeveloped area and it seems to be able for a rapid economy if this airport was developed. Besides, this is also come with benefit, which is the local people also can get a job opportunities if an airport is developed here. So basically, this also can indirectly help economic growth and help to reduce employment rate or jobless among the local population. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Hashima, for the question and Miss Amira for the explanation. Finally, we get to the last session in this event, which is the closing. Based on this conference, we can conclude that the development of the new Kuala Lumpur International Airport is one of the mega projects that government should initiate. Support from all are needed in order to make sure that all the project implements is successful. However, various aspects, especially in the environmental impacts, need to be considered before the projects can be proceeding. With the development of new airport in Kuala Lumpur, it is expected that it will give more benefit to the country in respect of diplomatic relationship, economic improvement, and rapid growth in all aspects of economy. Thus, before we end of this conference, I would like to express my gratitude to all the panels and guests for attending this conference. Thank you once again.